This is a CBNNews.com update. I'm Mark Martin. A strange terror attack in the heart of Jerusalem has left at least 4 people dead and more than 40 injured. An Arab construction worker drove a bulldozer through busy streets today, smashing cars, buses, and pedestrians. The attack put Jerusalem in a state of emergency. Israeli security forces killed the driver, who was working on the city's light rail project. Officials suspect the attack was coordinated. 3 different militant Palestinian groups have claimed responsibility. It was the first major attack in the city since March. On the campaign trail, presidential hopeful Barack Obama wants to keep faith-based groups from hiring only fellow believers. Obama wants to expand the faith-based programs, but he says these groups would only be allowed to hire and fire employees based on faith for non-government funded activities. And Obama also says he would support applying gay discrimination laws to charities funded in part by taxpayers. The former head of President Bush's Faith Initiative office says Obama's proposal was, quote, dead on arrival for many groups since they want to hire people who share their vision and mission. Investigators with the Food and Drug Administration are looking for another tainted source in the ongoing salmonella outbreak. 3 weeks ago, officials began recalling tomatoes, but even with the recall, people are still becoming sick. Investigators are looking at other fresh ingredients served with tomatoes and facilities where tomatoes are stored. The FDA is asking consumers to continue avoiding suspect types of tomatoes. But farmers are worried because the recall is costing the industry an estimated $100 million. For more on this story, be sure to check out our homepage at CBNNews.com. In other news, the nation's #1 coffee outlet is closing 600 stores in the U.S. Starbucks says it needed to trim back and is simply closing underperforming shops. The company hopes to place many of the 12,000 workers from those stores into its remaining outlets. The Seattle-based company also announced it expects to open less than 200 stores next year. And finally, do you need more motivation to exercise? Well, this new device can show you how many calories your body burns in a day, even if you're just walking around the office. The BUGG can be personalized with your information. The device measures your skin temperature, air temperature, motion, and perspiration. And with the click of a button, you can see your progress toward your weight loss goals. One fan of the BUGG says it keeps her motivated, and now she takes the stairs instead of the elevator whenever she can. Coming up later today on CBN's NEWSWATCH, the latest on the bizarre terrorist attack in the heart of Israel. And more about the 4-day work week trend. See if this new flex schedule really works. Check your local listings or watch the newscast streamed here online at 4 p.m. Eastern. And for more news around the world 24/7, stay with CBNNews.com.